Hey guys, what's up? Sean, Autotopia LA. We're on day 3 of our Autotopia LA Midwest Road Tour. Thanks to the guys at Roadster Shop. I'm enjoying the hell out of driving this Legends truck. Thanks for the support on these episodes. Holly, really appreciate your support as well on this whole tour. So what have we done so far? Day 1, Roadster Shop. Day 2, Ring Brothers. Day 3, we're down here in Illinois amongst the cornfields, and we're gonna shoot with one of the best builders in the world, in my opinion, Troy and his company BBT Fabrications, and we're gonna shoot this legendary Firebird they built. So we're gonna head on inside and blow your mind. All right, man, so here we are at the home of BBT Fab with the man that started the company. This is Troy. Let's dig in on this.
Yeah, absolutely.
What year, 69 is it?
69, yeah, Pontiac Firebird.
Yep.
Twin turbo, got all the good stuff. Brad Sather is the owner of the car, and he actually started this car at another shop in Texas. And it originally had a small block Chevy that was twin turbo, still a lot of the same goals in mind. And then we had built another 69 Pontiac Firebird that he saw. That's the car I was telling you about that we debuted at SEMA in 2013. And it's re-sparked his interest in this car. And so he, hit us up, asked us about building it. I think we started on the car sometime around 2015 is when we got the car. It came in and it was supposed to kind of be this roller with this twin turbo motor, had suspension underneath it, some kind of old outdated stuff. We got into it and started realizing that there was a lot of stuff that wasn't done properly, a lot of things that were outdated, a lot of stuff that just needed to be redone. We started by gutting the car, stripped it all down, and that's when we decided, well, we're gonna just throw a Roadster Shop chassis underneath it. So we're gonna do the whole fast track chassis with the IRS in the back. But one thing I wanted to do was make sure the car sat super low, because the intentions of the car were to run it on the standing mile, 200 mile an hour. So I wanted to get the car as low as possible, just try to keep that downforce and aerodynamics as best we could for a car from 1969. The car's been right at 202 miles an hour, just slightly after the mile. So we've been 199.7 in the mile. It's been, I think I told you, it's been over 190 probably 10, 15 times.
Something that's this clean, that has this much custom work done to it. I mean, there's so many mods done, from the body elements to all the mechanical elements. This is a car that typically goes on and off trailers and sits in a garage where some guy wipes it down every day and tells his buddies how fast it is, and he's never had it over 2,500 RPMs. That's the reality of what I see oftentimes. So the idea that this car, actually goes out and does that is bitchin'.
Yeah, I mean, that's a testament to the owner as well, I think, to have the balls to do that.
Hell yeah. All right, well, let's keep going with it. So you got a Roadster Shop chassis under it.
Yeah, Roadster Shop chassis, the fast track IRS chassis. As far as drivetrain, it's a Butler Performance built the engine. It's a 482 cubic inch Pontiac engine. Originally, the car had a small block Chevy twin turbo in it, and we got it mocked up and mounted in the Roadster Shop chassis, and Brad had a change of heart and said, it's a Pontiac, we got to put a Pontiac engine in it. I definitely agree with them. It posed many challenges, but it's kind of neat to have the old school Pontiac motor in the Pontiac versus, a new LS or a small block Chevy or an LT or whatever. So
totally.
It's true, true
Can
to
we
itself.
pop in while we're talking about it and look at this? I briefly looked when you had the hood open before.
Yeah.
Like, I'm far from purist guy, but nonetheless, with something like that, it's always neat to see that happen.
Yeah, I agree too. Yeah, Butler Performance built the engine for us. It's a 482 cubic inch engine, 2 twin turbos on it, and then tons of machine parts, intake manifold, valve covers, basically anything that's machined under here was custom design. Yeah. We shifted the motor way back. I think it's sitting probably about 6 inches back further than where it should. Not only for weight, but also for packaging, because you can see how much stuff we had to shove in here. Lots of little details everywhere you look on the car. I mean, that was a huge thing. All the bolts are all 12-point bolts that are dimpled. The Indian Chief heads. It's not the actual Indian Chief head. We kind of reworked his face to make it look a little bit more aggressive. It's a T56 transmission, straight cut first and second gear, built to hold the power. And then the rear end is a Mosier 9-inch center section. It's got a 300 gear in it. So to get that top speed out of a motor that'll only turn about 6,000 RPM.
It takes you a minute, huh?
Yeah, so we had the gearing is a very low gear to be able to get to that 200-mile mark.
The bulk of the car, you guys do keep control in-house here, huh?
Yeah, we like to maintain control throughout the whole process. It just makes for a better car in the end.
What does it make power-wise?
It's probably putting out right around 1,000 to the wheels. We've had it on a dyno at 16 pounds of boost, and on that it was right around 1,000, a little under 1,000, but we've had it up to like 23 pounds of boost on the mile. So I'm not exactly 100% sure at that high boost pressure what we're making.
You know you're north of 1,000.
Yeah, we're definitely north of 1,000 of the tire.
Yeah.
So I like to stay a little conservative on the numbers, you know, instead of throwing random numbers out there.
It's not really 1,200, it's only 1,199. What are you talking about?
Sure.
Yeah, you know. What is the color?
The color is off of McLaren P1. Not British Racing Green, McLaren Racing Green.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's just a stunning color. It's got a lot of like, teal elements in it.
It does, and you take it outside and it changes a little bit too.
Does it?
Yeah, in the sunlight.
Is it all metal body?
100%, yeah.
It is?
Yep.
Okay. I mean, I could spend all day just in your engine bay, your hood. I mean, so the whole hood, this is is your vents and stuff? Is that
That's all totally 100% functional. So in the front, the air comes through the grill, air filters here, and then on the back side, it takes it through the air. And then when the hood is dropped down, this vent lands right here, and that's where all the heat is off the turbo.
So right away the heat's going out.
And then we've also got another vent here, so the heat's gonna go straight up or straight through.
The front end of this car is highly impressive. Even the lighting that you had going.
If anybody's familiar with a '69 Firebird, they'll know that they had these big, like rubber noses on them, like the big beak. So we built this nose, sheet metal. We designed up the headlights, and Jesse Greening actually made the headlights for us. And you know, just a modern look. It's our modern take on what Pontiac would have done. And then on the front fenders, in order to be able to steer the car, we actually widened the fenders 1.5 inches per side. So flared them. The front and the back are in the same location, but through the middle where the wheel's at, it's 1.5 inches wider. The wheels are in the front, they're 19 by 9.5, and the rear it's a 19 by 12, and it's a one-off designed wheel. And then EVOD actually machined the wheels for us.
Got it. What do you wear tires on here?
They're Michelin Pilot Super Sports. The rear's a 345 30/19, and the front's a 265 35/19.
And although it's set up to do like these, you know, mile, half mile, what have you, the go fast shit, does the car handle?
Oh yeah, the car, I mean, really for drivability wise, it's a great driving car, other than the rear gear is so tall to get to that speed, but we could swap the rear gear out and it would be a great street driven car.
I recognize these. For anyone that's in love with these mirrors, by the way, they're actually available on there. You were saying what, 30 some odd parts that you guys create?
We have probably about 30 different parts in our parts line. Obviously our mirrors are our top seller and our number one thing between our mirrors and our door handles.
I just noticed where your
side
exhaust comes out. I'm such a sucker for side exit exhaust, man. Wow, it's crazy how these shapes all go together. Your rocker, the shape of that, the shape of your door handle, like
the headlights.
There's a lot of thought going in this one, so all your shapes stay together.
Right. Yeah, the whole back end of the car, really probably from about 3 inches up on the quarter, the whole back end of the car is just hand fabricated. The lower valance actually follows fully under the car, so the whole back pan of the car is belly panned off.
Like ballpark, just to get the rear end looking the way it does on this car, how many hours?
We probably got 400 hours probably in the back end of the car.
Right.
Yeah.
And then times every piece. I mean, how many hours total in this car? Do you remember?
Probably somewhere around 10,000 hours. Yeah.
So if any of you guys want to know why the cost of these go up so dramatically, because I'm used to LA shop rates, right? Where I know guys that are low end, $130, $150 an hour. I know guys that are up over $200 an hour now in the Southern California area. Obviously our expenses are very different than yours, but you're 95 bucks an hour, you said.
Yeah.
So just do the math on that, you guys. 10,000 hours times 95, plus there's gonna be parts needed. I mean, it's really wild, you know, how and God bless that you guys have there's clients out there like this that are willing to go that deep, right?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, it takes a true enthusiast and somebody that truly understands what it takes to build a car like this to do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's certainly a lot of people out there that are willing to go that far.
All right, let's go interior time.
So it's everything in here that you're looking at scratch built. There's nothing that we started with. We started with the seat frame, and that was it. And then it's all custom foam work from there. But the dash, we'll start there. That's all fabricated from aluminum, the sheet metal part of the dash. And then of course you've got the machined AC vents, gauge bezel, the speaker bezels up on top, AC controller, all the knobs. Is all custom machined. The center console is fabricated out of aluminum, and then some composite plastics for the trim. All the panels in the back, door panels, quarter panels, everything has got like an aluminum base, and then it's got some sort of composite or high density foam panels that are shaped to create the shape that we're looking for, and then of course wrapped in leather. A lot of different features throughout. You know, again, we've got the Indian chief head here.
I gotta sit down and look in here while we're still talking about this, bro. So you have a pedal box you start with, but then you create your own pedals.
Yep. So if you look throughout the car, you'll notice that pattern too.
Yep.
It's on the floor mat, it's on the pedals, it's in the detail in the speaker grills, on the dash, and then of course the center one behind you. So everything kind of flows together.
You always work with a designer, right?
Yeah, we love to have like a design to start with for sure.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that we follow it to the T 100%, but it's always just good to get all your ideas down on paper, discuss that with your client, and then you're able to move forward in a direction that everybody's satisfied with.
Yeah, you can really look around here and see that everything truly is one-off.
Yeah.
There's nothing, you are not gonna see any of this on anybody else's car. I mean.
No, one of the cool things too is like the headliner. I mean, obviously it's not something that most people see, but you know, we built the cage to fit so tight to the body that you can't getting the headliner in there. So all those panels up there are all fabricated from aluminum, and then everything slips in. So the centerpiece goes in first, and then all the like the side piece here and the A-pillar, everything interlocks to the
it's all separate panels, and then they lock in with each other? Is this an actual functional set?
Yeah,
of course
it goes to the side.
Oh, dude.
So there's traction control in there, and then you have your audio control.
You have traction control on here?
Yeah.
How? Is it through, is it a
Holley
detune?
Dominator.
So it detunes, or timing,
Yeah,
it adjusts timing,
yep,
right?
Cuts timing.
Son of a bitch. And then it's all, this is all running through Holley then?
Yeah, Holley Dominator system runs the engine.
Got it. Can we pop the trunk and look in there as well?
Sure. So those are CO2 bottles. One of the things that does is increases the spring, the pressure behind the wastegate spring. So on a spring, it's just an 8 pounds of boost. When you push that button, it opens up a solenoid and puts CO2 behind it, and then increases it to whatever pressure we have it set at. So when we're running the car, like the last time we ran it, I think we got up to 21 or 22 pounds of boost. Well, you got 8 pounds from the spring, and then the rest is made up by the CO2. So we can tell it to put 30 pounds, or we can tell it to put 10 pounds behind it, or whatever we want. And the CO2 is what does that.
That's to be exact. It's like every time.
Yep. I typically like to do a functional trunk too. Like a lot of the cars that we build, if you notice, we don't usually like to put upholstery in them unless that's what the owner wants. I like the trunk to be functional and mechanical looking, so that's what we've got here versus, you know, leather wrapped panels.
All right, let's turn these guys loose so they can do this, so we can go for the drive part. Dude, I don't care if we're going 10 miles an hour down the road. I mean, I honestly just, I geek so hard on the going for the ride part.
All right, so what's going on?
All right, so while the guys are doing some B-roll before we go for the drive in the Firebird, Troy just said, hey, do you want to go for a quick ride in this car's ready to go to paint and body. So this car's pretty much close to done. So most builders build a car fully complete, paint and bodied, everything's done, ready to go to show with it. Then they start doing some shakedown miles. Obviously, a lot of times scared to do shakedown miles because the car's in perfection show status. They actually get all the bugs worked out before they go to paint and body while it's a bare metal car. I was telling the guys, I said as much as I like the Firebird, I was tempted to want to shoot this in bare metal.
Yeah.
Auto up and down, really? Are you auto up and down on the windows? That's a really cool car. Yeah, that's amazing.
Sounded good when you guys took off.
And those seats they made are, I mean, they curve perfect to your body. You just sit in there, you're like, oh yeah, let's just chill out and go. Let's just go. All right, let's go shoot that Firebird. So you've heard me mention it a couple times now. This is our shirt for the Autotopia LA Midwest Road Tour. I'm super stoked about this one. This is by far my favorite yet. And it is live on the store now. Head over to atlamerch.com. And I really mean this. This one's gonna go quick when you see the names on the back of this shirt. atlamerch.com, it's live on the store now. I mean, you definitely hear the whine of the gears. And you're what RPM?
2,600, 60 miles an hour, third gear.
Boy, the car just feels, I mean, obviously you never know from the passenger seat, but you get a sense, you know, and man, every little detail in here. Maybe it's because I'm not a mechanical guy, and where you spend most of your time is in the cockpit. I'm such an interior guy. I love well done interiors. I mean, this is, did somebody make the wheel, or did you guys do this as well?
No, Sean designed it, and then we had Spark machine it.
Spark.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes I have to laugh at myself because the dumbest little thing, like a slight acceleration, and I feel my face starting to smile, like, well, we're not doing anything, we're just rolling down the road, man. But any of us know, all you guys know what I'm talking about too, the passion for this hobby. If you don't get it, words ain't gonna explain it, but if you get it, man, it bites you hard, you know?
It does.
What happens to my face instantly? I start smiling. Those sounds. I love all the different sounds that boosted vehicles make. You're not even deep in it there, huh?
No, not really. This car will not do a burnout, just so you know, since it's such tall gearing. For any of you guys that think that's stupid, think about the purpose of the car. The owner of the car wanted to go over 200, has gone over 200. There's logic to it, there's purpose to it. Woo! Many miles per hour pretty quickly. Yeah. And that right there, if I would have stayed in it, that's when it really fucking takes off.
I could tell it felt like it was about to start coming alive.
From like we hit 100, and from like 85 to 160 is like right now.
Yeah. All right, so that's the end of day 3 with BBT Fab on the Midwest Road Tour. By the way, something I found out, That Firebird we just showed you beat out Ennio from the Ring Brothers at the Barrett-Jackson Cup. A little surprised about that one. So a massive thanks to our friends at Holley for supporting this trip. Massive thanks to my buddies at the Roadster Shop for supporting it. I'm gonna fire up the Legends truck and head on down the road. Shoot number 4 coming tomorrow with the legend Rad Rides by Troy. See you guys in the next episode, and I hope you're enjoying this series, man. Later, guys.